Up bottom of the left circle, back behind Trent Swick. Swick centering opportunity. Stop before Mercer could put it home. Andonovsky at the blue line. D pass, top of the right circle through traffic. And then opportunity found its way wide from Hunter Brzustewicz. Top of the left circle. Justin Botno below the goal line. It'll go. Mercer didn't take it with him as he went. 4-3 shots in favor of the Rangers as Mercer sends it back to the blue line for Brzustewicz over to Andonovsky. Andonovsky back for Brzustewicz, walking down, bottom of the right circle, tip drill and a little too far as that one was sent away from Botno. Blue body on your screen. Top of the left circle, it'll go for Molnar to Spence, back up for Sova. Sova for Molnar, back down for Sova, shooting and he scores! Power play goal for the Otters. They don't take more than 8 seconds. Spencer Sova back of the net. And the second-year defenseman grabs his 16th of the year and his 9th on the man advantage. 1-0 Erie, 16:10 to go in the first. You cannot draw up a power play better than that. Molnar over for Sova, right side, automatic radars. Smooth, silky, hard to stop. Got a little bit of room to work with. A goal from Sova. Working its way over right wing side. Back at the blue line for Brzustewicz to Mešár. Mešár in the mid slot. It'll go back. Pinelli deflected away as it found its way back over again. To the blue line it'll go. Andonovsky. And the fans love it here for number 22. Andre Molnar picks up another point. And Sam Alfano, that's 11 points in 12 games for him. Up to neutral ice, Johnston. Back it'll go below the goal line. Alex Messier pressing in. Colby Saginaw looking forward inside of the near corner. Sop wanted to get that one out of the zone. Digging after it, Sam Alfano. Below the goal line, Saginaw. He's in after this one, finding its way inside of the near corner. Alfano with it. Alfano down for Saginaw. And back below the goal line it'll go as Morton's wheeling around back to the blue line. Erie putting the heat on now with 14:50 to go in the first period. Brzustewicz, good move down there. He'll come out of the zone with a spin move and send it back below the goal line. Moving in, it's Rakoff. Carson Rakoff, drop pass back to Martin. Below the goal line it'll go. Ranger down as Hamara loses his glove. And will skate to pick that one up. Back at the blue line, it's played by Motu. Motu, right wing side. Worked in left wing side, a little too far for Rakoff. And back to the blue line, it'll go for Hamara. Motu to the blue line again. D pass for Rakoff. Rakoff shot through traffic, misses high and wide. Back to the blue line it goes. 5-4 shots remain in favor of the Otters. Back along the wide wall it goes as chasing after it is Tomas Hamara. Bottom of the right wing side it goes. At the blue line, shot missing wide and low. Comes Malcolm Spence racing after it. Spence, bottom of the right circle, runs out of room and plays it back to the wide corner. Spence, man on his back. He sends it right back in, and below the goal line, Caleb Smith will give chase after this one. 11:40 remaining, finding its way back inside of the near corner. The Otters take this one. Brzustewicz with it. Brzustewicz, up and out it'll come, right wing side for Trent Swick. Swick entering in at the blue line. Walking the line, he'll send that one mid-slot, Pinelli! And that one reeled back. End taken by the Rangers. Filip Mešár, right wing side, shot. That one deflected away by the blocker of Nolan Lalonde, and back in the near corner it goes. 9 minutes gone by for the Erie Insurance Arena, and it's a 1-0 lead in favor of the Erie Otters. Moved up along the near wall. McDonald leads it up, out from the left. Brings it out right wing side for Leighton Moore. Moore, little pass forward, brought in by Mešár. Down for Pinelli, inside of the wide corner. Centering opportunity. The Otter defense is able to get in the way. Top of the right circle and out of the zone. Up and out of the zone. And here comes Carson Rakoff. Rakoff entering in. Shot. That one sent back along the near wall. Owen Johnston taking it now. Johnston up for Saginaw. Back for Johnston. Left wing side for Gilmartin. Gilmartin as this one bounces off of his stick and out of the zone. That should just about do it for the Otter man advantage. Brought in. Mešár, right wing side, back below the goal line it'll go. And back to even strength we return. The Otters take it inside of the defensive end. Worked up along the near wall and out of the zone. Sam Alfano. Noah Sador racing after it. Sador inside of the near corner. 4:08 left to go in the first period. Mešár back below the goal line. Sador swiping at it. Bruce McDonald will take it along the wide wall. He has his legs chopped at him. Alfano shot. That one put into the air by Costantini. below the goal line. 3:50 left to go in the first period. Morton in through the neutral slot, and this one taken away by Pinelli. Francesco Pinelli working this one up through the neutral zone, and back into the offensive end. It'll come for Brzustewicz. Here he gets it back. Brzustewicz will take it away at the blue line. Down for Vlad. Vlad left wing. Pinelli up along the near wall to Brzustewicz. Brzustewicz dancing around, moving in the circles, and that one sent back to the blue line. Moved down left wing side. Carson Rakoff crossing center, moving it in on his own accord, lost to the right wing side. Mitchell Martin back behind, sends this one up to Misiljevic. Misiljevic inside of the near corner, 2 minutes left to go in the first period, jumping out of the zone. Messier trying to get loose after this one, but taken back cleanly by Rakoff. Shots are 11-8 in favor of the Kitchener Rangers. To the blue line and out of the zone it'll come as George Alboim gets it back inside of the neutral zone for the Rangers. Has that one picked out of his pocket by Terrance. Terry Terrance up along the near wall. He's obliterated and sent hard into the boards. This one shot, save made by Spence. And they're going to blow play dead as Terrance, either sport, let alone both in the same year. Alfano will send it back inside of the offensive end for the Otters. 38 seconds remaining here in the first period. Below the goal line. Back for McDonald to the blue line it goes now. Sova walking, finding his way to the right wing side. Sova moving up, shot, and that one saved by Costantini with the 5-hole. Matthew Sop developing a 2-on-1. Sop waiting, runs out of room, left wing side, Mešár in front, and a save made by Lalonde.
/broadcast.
We are back here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Second period action just about ready to get underway, and we are underway. 1-1 game after 20 minutes of play, and the Kitchener Rangers are back inside of their defensive end with Malcolm Spence trying to cause some havoc. Worked up right wing side, Filip Mešár. Back up for Sop. Sop over it goes to the top of the left circle. Brzustewicz waiting at the blue line. Brzustewicz up against the wide wall. Inside of the wide corner it'll go. Back to the blue line. Moving its way down. Andonovski down for Mešár, and that one just sent wide. Wide wall. Finding its way to the high slot. Move down left wing side, and a shot that misses wide. 40 seconds gone by here from Erie Insurance Arena second period action. Malcolm Spence takes it away, and he's off to the races. Spence in front, shot just missing the net. Moving its way against the wide wall and out of the zone it'll come. First minute of play just about gone by in the second period. 1-1 game. Pinelli, bottom of the right circle, moving in, and a save made by Lalonde. Dancing its way to the mid-slot. Moving up against the near wall. Alex Messier moved up, and down the ice it comes for Caleb Smith. Smith in with McDonald onside. Messier back below the goal line looking for it. Up the wide wall, it's taken. 17:20 to go in the second. A 2-1 lead for the Kitchener Rangers as they have the lone goal of period 2 so far. Moved into the offensive end for Tomas Amara. He'll lose it against the wide wall. Sauter with it. Back. Otters will break this one out of the zone as Andonovski catches it like a butterfly net. Moving its way back into the offensive end. Kerry Terrance chasing it below the goal line. Terrance as this one finds its way back for Brzustewicz. Moved up to Sop. Sop will work this one in through neutral ice. Pinelli in. Pinelli up against the wide wall. Not the strongest pass in the world for Andonovski, but it gets the job done. Brzustewicz right wing side for Pinelli, and a save made by the pillows of Lalonde. Out of the zone it'll come. Here's Malcolm Spence. Spence, top of the left circle, and that shot cut off at the... Out of the zone, Colby Saganuk with a pickpocket. Saganuk moving in, going back behind, trying to thread the needle. Well, it was a great defensive play that turned into an offensive opportunity for number 71. But Marco Costantini in the defense of the Rangers able to cut it off at the legs. Motu centering, opportunity in front, they score. Carson Rakoff, perfect connection, a dipsy-do, a 10th goal of the year, matches his 29 assists, 58 points for Rakoff, and a 3-1 lead for Kitchener as they have 3 unanswered. Up with it, Johnston. It's kicked up back toward the blue line. Motu sent back in, and this is a terrific forecheck here for the Rangers. Shot from Mešár, missing back wide. Below the goal line, it'll go once again. 12:20 left to go in the second period, and Erie finally gets some relief as it finds its way back out to the neutral zone. Davio inside of the defensive end. 3-1 lead for the Kitchener Rangers as Davio brings it up to Molnar. Molnar, 3-on-2 developing in for the Otters. Molnar, right wing side for Sador, up into the air and finding its way back to the near corner. Davio, bouncing puck below the goal line. Andonovski leaves it back for Brzustewicz. Taken away, the Otters have it. Bottom of the right circle, centering opportunity, too far for Sador. Davio below the goal line. Sador after it. 11:40 remaining in the second period. Mešár. Pinelli had it, lost it, didn't know he had it. Moved up at center, 2-on-2 developing, and it's Mešár. Mešár absolutely destroyed by Morton, but the Rangers get the last laugh as they score in the mid-slot from Francesco Pinelli, his second of the night. And it's a 4-1 lead for the Rangers. The captain, Pinelli, with a bookending goal, his 40th of the year. Alfano in on the raise, and it won't have enough to go back for an icing, so here you look for it inside of their offensive end. Alfano near corner. Mešár back behind. Mešár up for Sop. Sop crossing center. Moved in offensive end. Worked over left wing side. Right in front. Kicked away by the Otters. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Sauter had it, lost it as we get a carried puck. That'll take us into the immediate timeout. D-to-D pass moving its way up. Top of the right circle to Brzustewicz. At the blue line, Brzustewicz inside of the wide corner. It'll go and back below the goal line. 5:35 to go in period 2. Davio up for carry to Rance. Over for Spence, and he'll send it back below the goal line. Stintini with 5.5 to go in the second. Lead for the Kitchener Rangers. They have scored 4 unanswered goals. Brzustewicz back out of the neutral zone. Messier's got it. Messier, but it'll find its way for George Alboim. Alboim moved up and in from the left wing side for McDonald. Andonovski inside of the near corner. Messier with it. 5 minutes remaining in period number 2. The blue line. Alboim through traffic. Constantino out. Roughing is the call against Messier, and the power play will get to work for the Rangers. Pinelli against the wide wall. It goes for our Curry. Back to Brzustewicz. Left wing side. It'll go down now. Back to Brzustewicz. High slot. Brzustewicz up to our Curry. Left wing side, it'll go down for Rakoff. Rakoff back for our Curry. Back to Rakoff. Left circle. Pinelli trying to jam it through in front, and back behind it'll go. 4.5 minutes remaining here in period 2. Pinelli outside of the right circle. Back to the blue line. Pinelli. Right wing side, our Curry, and that one's saved by Lalonde. They're ahead, and they are on their first man advantage of the night. Brzustewicz to the blue line. Taken by Pinelli, who's got a pair tonight. He's got his 40th goal of the season as well. Brzustewicz, left wing side down, it'll go. Motu to Rakoff. Shot, that one kicked off Pinelli. Mešár up for Brzustewicz. Back over, right wing side, it'll go down now for our Curry. Kicked away in front by Lalonde. Top of the left circle, our Curry with it. Our Curry, high slot now, Mešár, left wing side, and a shot blocked up and out of play. Pinelli waiting, top of the right circle. A Ranger falls down in front of the net. Pinelli, left wing side. Moving down, bottom of the left circle. Morton will throw a check. Sop with it, back to the blue line. Andonovski, back it'll go for Mešár. Mešár moving, shooting, and that one finds its way back in the near corner. Brzustewicz, he'll take a body down there. Brzustewicz, McDonald with it. 30 seconds to go in the second. And out of the zone it'll go as Alfano races after it into the offensive end. Here saves already in today's game. Moved in, the Rangers bring numbers with them. Bottom of the right circle, that one just squeaking wide. Stop and taken away here as this one goes to the blue line. Brzustewicz over for Andonovski. Andonovski, bottom of the left circle. Finding his way inside of the near corner. Play to the blue line. Brzustewicz calling for it. Top of the right circle. Zhilkin out of the zone. It's brought, and the Otters will bring it in. Now comes Spence working down for Molnar. Molnar right in front in a goal. And a saucer pass back to the blue line for Mešár. Mešár, top of the right circle. Left wing side. Pinelli in front. Gives and goes, and it's stuck underneath the skates. Couple of players looking for it in front. Mešár back, Pinelli shot, and back below the goal line it'll go. 15-10 remaining in the third period. Another shot, they score. Pinelli from the blue line. Did Sop get in front? Regardless, 6 unanswered goals for the Rangers. 15:07 to go in the third.
Matthew Sop has been evident all night long.
The final media time out of this one. It is a 6-1 lead for the Rangers. They have scored 6 unanswered. Artichuk in for Saganuk. Saganuk, top of the left circle. Great feed down. Sova with it. Sova's shot back behind. Costantini was beat once today by Sova. He does not make it twice right there on the Otters' 22nd shot, coming from 22. Rakoff, bottom of the right circle, moving in. Brzustewicz will take it. Centering opportunity to Martin. Moved up, top of the left circle, it'll go. Motu for Brzustewicz, shot back behind. Rakoff slowing it down. He'll go through the valley of death, get it back to the blue line. Motu at the blue line, shot. That one a whiff from Alexi Davio would certainly have first claims. Inside of the neutral zone, Pinelli moved in left wing side. Sop with it. Sop along the near wall, moving this one back into the mid slot. Motu switching position, shot through. That one just bouncing away. And a Ranger, that was Sop, interfering with Noel Nolan. Out of the zone, carry to Rance. He has his legs taken out from underneath of him, and no penalty's going to be called. We will play on here. 7:10 to go in the third, and a pretty shocking no call. Right wing side, interfering with Noel Nolan. Out of the zone, carry to Rance. He has his legs taken out from underneath of him, and no penalty's going to be called. We will play on here. 7:10 to go in the third, and a pretty shocking no call. Right wing side, that one sending its way back behind. Here he'll look for it as they'll dig it back out inside of the trapezoid. 13 minutes and some change gone by. Bruce McDonald looking for it. Noah Sador up against the near wall. Sador, oh, he is put through the spin cycle right there. Back inside of the defensive end, Roman Schmidt. Back it'll go for Mešár. Mešár up against the wide wall. He'll go back below the goal line momentarily. Leave this one back there. And